underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Nice punch. And there's an uppercut, a big uppercut, and his knees buckled that time. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people out here in this place, they will spot it.
Both men step back for just a moment. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
He got caught clean by a left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. There's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Neither man really defending themselves. He misses with that jab. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Do you believe what we're seeing? Both men step back for just a moment. Good one. Either fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so
neither one. And the kid goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Gotta let your hands go a little. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. Let's get it started in round three. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
that knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
This is one of those fights where if you blink, you probably miss about 3 or 4 punches. That's the kind of output we're going to see.
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe-to-toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano, they're letting the shots go.
1, Lands with the right counter. Quick punch scores. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice counter shot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Counter shot lands. Another scoring shot there. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Good counter left hand there. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope...
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake. And he fails to score with that left hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither man really defending themselves.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
He just misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counter-punching for both these fighters. That one lands. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
And they get out of the way of that left hand. These two are the perfect dance partners. Right punch.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Front trying to cover up, playing defense first. Nice counter punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Missed him with that uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace.
On to the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Just misses with that big right hand. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics, sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Like to see more jabs. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Left counter punch will score. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Round 7, here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here. Good counter punching. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
They exchange punches. That's a scoring left hand. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. They figure out the combination to this safe. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Not a lot of punch output. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
To make up.
Round 8, and we're off again. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not to give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Left counter scores. Just gets out of the way of that left hand. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight.
And there's the bell for round 9. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter has not shown us much defense at all. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Perfect punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Oh, I heard that, never by saw it.
Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
This is the 10th. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Well, there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.